Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I am Death from Above. It's Wednesday, April 27th, 2016. It's the third time I've said that today, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But it's Arms Day. Now, it's Arms Day, but you're not at the tower at Banshee. I know. We've had some issues today with my recording software, so Arms Day is going to start right here on Venus, and we're going to end at the tower. So, what do we got going on in my Arms Day videos? What I usually do is I will take a look at the field test weapons and show you where to do them. Then we will take a look at this week's Foundry orders. I'll make my picks, but since my recording software goofed up, I'm going to show you which ones I picked. So you get to see it. Unfortunately, I can't show you all the options because my software goofed up. So I got to work that out. But anyway, I'll show you the options that I picked, the ones I think that are the best or the funnest. And then we'll go back to the tower and we'll look at next week's Foundry orders, give some recommendations. But right now, we're on Venus in the Citadel to do the field test weapons. Now, there's a couple field test weapons, one of which I've already deleted on accident. But the first one is the Suros TSA-10 auto rifle. You just need to make precision kills with this one. You can do this one anywhere. You can do all three of the PvE field test weapons here on Venus and the Citadel. I chose this because I have a rocket launcher from a couple weeks ago that I need to do majors, and there's 3 majors here. But this one you need to get precision kills. You're going to have to get 25 precision kills with the Suros TSA-10 auto rifle. It's not too hard, just kind of peg the trigger every once in a while. Next, we have the Hakke Teste hand cannon. This one you need to get double kills, so I recommend not trying to do it on hobgoblins, but just find a couple goblins, or what are these guys called? A single man by himself. Hi, there you go. So get a kill. You've got a pretty good amount of time between kills, so I wouldn't worry too much about getting them really fast. You need to get them relatively quick together, but you don't have to worry about it too much. You're gonna have to get 10 of those. I've already gotten a few. Ooh, maybe more than 10, maybe 25 double kills. That stinks. And then finally, the one you can do here, the Omolon Thesan hand cannon. I can't remember the name of it, but you have to get Vex kills. You got to get 25. That's very simple. There's no requirements for that. Just get 25 kills. The other 2 field test weapons, all the field test weapons this week are primaries. The other 2 are the TSA-10 and the Hakke Teste, and you got to do those in Crucible. You got to get 10 Crucible kills. Now I don't think assists will count, but I know you can get Crucible kills. See, like this guy, that's not going to count as a double kill if I shot that guy. So the reload is obsessive, or is progressive. It's excessively slow. There we go. So that's a double kill. So that gave us what? From 12 to 16%. So yeah, you got to get 25 double kills, which is kind of a lot. But that's all we got there. So 3 PvEs, you can get them all done right here in the Citadel, and then 2 Crucibles. You got to get 10 kills with each of the Crucible weapons. So just take them into a Crucible playlist, run around, shoot stuff. Maybe a Legacy playlist is probably the easiest place to do one of those. So do it there. But let's get into the Foundry orders this week. Show off my recommendations, show off my options. So the first one I had was actually a package from a couple weeks ago. It's the Suros ARI-41 that I really like. I ended up picking an option this week, but it had some cool talents. So let's take a look at those talents while the Taken corrupt the area. This is not my normal setup for an Arms Day video, but since my recording software was screwing up, we're just going to do it this way. Usually I will be in the tower showing you all the options, making my picks, and you'll get to see it. But right now, we're working with what we got. So we got Suros ARI-41 with perfect balance, hidden hand, casket mag, snapshot, and hand laid stock. So this one with perfect balance and hand laid stocks is going to give me max stability and hidden hand, so I'll have better target acquisition. I thought that was really cool. It has the SPO-26, the SLO-19, and the SR-37. I'd rather it had the SPO-28, but it's got what it's got. So next, we got the Thesan FR4. The Thesan or the Thesan? Either way, it's the fusion rifle. It's the Omolon fusion rifle. It's my favorite legendary fusion rifle right now. It's got a good charge time, good spread, good. It's solid. It's solid for all the things you want it to be solid in. The option I chose has the talents. This was the first option, I'm pretty sure, and it has hot swap, snapshot, hand laid stock, unflinching, and Eye of the Storm. I'm probably going to use unflinching, hand laid stock, and hot swap. So pretty solid gun. I really like it. The other 2 options were okay. This is not a god roll, but this is a good roll. I would consider my Thesan kind of a god roll. It's got Army of 1, quick draw, and rangefinder. It's very, very fast and very strong. I use it in PvP a lot. It's a lot of fun. Who's shooting me? Don't you dare. Don't you dare do that. I'm trying to do a video. Next, we have the Arminius-D. Now, this is one that I told you in the tower when I was recording my file that messed up. Wait for a version that's got counterbalance and braced frame. This is one that you won't counterbalance and braced frame. Now, nothing this week has that. But I went ahead and picked it up because it had an option that looked like a fun gun. It looked like a pretty fun gun. So let's take a look at that one. Oh, you're going to try to pop your bubble? No, sir. It didn't happen. So this is the option I chose. I have an Arminius already, like I said, that has counterbalance and brace frame. So I wasn't worried about holding on to this and waiting. But this one looked really fun. Relentless tracker, focus fire, and brace frame. I'm interested to see what the focus fire and the brace frame do for this gun. In PvP, you need that counterbalance. In PvE, you can go without it. You can get the kills without the counterbalance, but the brace frame is really going to help. So I really like the Arminius-D. The only problem is the muzzle flash. It's got such aggressive muzzle flash. If you're using a ranged scope on it, you have trouble seeing around the muzzle flash. You have trouble seeing what you're shooting. So that's my only complaint with this gun. Oh goodness. When's the last time you guys did one of those? Prevent Vex sacrifice. We're not going to take part in that. Next, Foundry order, the Hakke Zarinaea-D. Now, this auto rifle is similar to the Arminius, but it's a slower rate of fire. Higher impact. Oh dang it! I joined the thing. I didn't mean to. We're gonna let this fail, but we'll have lots of people to shoot. So I really like this gun. It's not the best at anything, but it is really good. The option I chose, again, this is a fun gun. This is not God roll status, so if you want to hold on to this, nothing was really amazing this week for the Zarinaea-D, but I did grab the one with crowd control, focus fire, and brace frame again. So we'll compare them. We'll see which one's better with focus fire and brace frame later. Let them have their sacrifices. But it's a fun gun. I like it. I tried to use it in Iron Banner. I have a good version that I tried to use in Iron Banner the other day, and it just wasn't doing it for me. So I don't know why. It just didn't do it for me. So, and last but not least, we have, what's the last one? Is that all of them? We did the Zarinaea. We did the Arminius, the PDX, the Thesan. I'm missing one, guys. Doing this on the fly because the resorting. Yeah, ARI-41. The ARI-41, the mid-impact, mid-rate of fire auto rifle from the gunsmith. So the 41, I'm not too crazy about. It kind of shoots. It's basically the Zarinaea-D in Suros form. So it's decent. I like the way it sounds. It doesn't have the most impact, and it's got a good mag size, I gotta say. I'm just not a fan. This archetype of auto rifles, I'm not a big fan. But the one I chose has hidden hand, hammer forged, snapshot, small bore, and a pendant magazine. I'll probably use hammer forged, small bore, and hidden hand. But I gotta say, I'm not too crazy about it because I want something with stability, and it's not. It doesn't have much stability. It's just missing a little bit. So I'm kind of disappointed in this one. So if you're looking for a 45 roll that's amazing, I don't quite know what to tell you to look for because I've never really had an AR-41 that had like God roll stuff. So definitely go for some stability and then go for some range. It needs a little bit of range. But those are all the Foundry orders I picked up this week. I am missing one, and I can't remember what it is. So let me know in the comments which one I'm missing and what you think about it, and we'll talk about it there in the comments. Talk about what I think the best options are for that one. But these are the ones I grabbed, and that was the field test weapon. So let's go back to the tower. I'm going to finish this up, and we will check out next week's Foundry orders and talk about them. So I will see you there. All right, we're in the tower. We're back in the tower. We're going to take a look at next week's Foundry orders, give some recommendations, and talk about them. So first, we have the Suros ARI-41 again. So you just saw me shooting that one. Then we have the Suros ARI-45. This is the high-impact, low-rate of fire auto rifle. This is the mid-impact, mid-rate of fire. Hakke Arminius-D, the high-impact, low-rate of fire pulse rifle from Hakke. Suros PDX-45, the high-rate of fire, low-impact pulse rifle from Suros that is comparable to the Hawksaw. And the Suros JLB-42 rocket launcher, which I think has a little bit lower blast radius than the 47, but it's very similar. It's a rocket launcher. It's got two in the tube. Two in the tube! So, first option, or first pick, go with the ARI-45 or the PDX-45. Either one of those is going to be very good. They're solid. They're right up there. They're at the top, either one. So pick either one of those up first. Then I'd get the ARI-41 and the Light Mila. They're about the same level, about that mid-tier. They're good and useful. And then finally the rocket launcher. If you don't have a good rocket launcher by this point, this one will be probably decent. And you can wait a couple weeks if you don't have an amazing roll the first week. So pick that one up if you want a rocket launcher. If not, there you go. So there you go, guys. That has been Arms Day this week. I am Death from Above. It's been fraught with peril and failures from our recording software, but we got through it. I really appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think. Which guns did you pick up? Which guns are you holding until next week? Which guns are you looking forward to? And what'd you get out of your Arms Day? What'd you get out of your gunsmith packages for ranking up the gunsmith? He gives good stuff. Good stuff. So let me know, guys. Really appreciate you watching, and leave a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and you know, all that good stuff. But I'm Death from Above. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go play some Iron Banner and get that sweet loot. So I will see you next time, guys. See you. Bye.